It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Josh Jacobs. He's been a frequent end-zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Wizards, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Wizards of Louisville taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visitors, Louisville, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The NFL
season Lewis, welcome back to the Chill Week. Gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are on an episode of the Louisville Wizards Cupcake Relocation franchise right here on Madden 24. If you miss any of the episodes, you're on the channel on the playlist.
This offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it?
So 9-1. Raiders come in at 9-1, folks.
But how about the guy
going to be a tough game here.
He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So Dalton now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That is caught, and he'll get this up to the 30.
So Tank Dell gets the first down on 3rd and 6.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
Caught by Xavier Hutchinson.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And he's got it to about the 40. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to
incomplete
scrimmage in order to play against the run.
3rd and 6.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So here we go now. 3rd and 6. Now last time,
3rd and 6.
first down was completed on 3rd and 6.
Steps away.
And Andy Dalton lost 4 yards on that one.
And he goes down. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. On 4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line.
Back to pass, Jimmy G, incomplete.
Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Incomplete.
Middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be upended at the
3rd and 5 now. That's going to end the first quarter. We're all just scoreless here.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Oh, come on.
Field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff.
Come off it, man.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So only a touchdown allowed there, but they did block it.
The drive on the ground, Kamara, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action here with Dalton. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early goings. We hit 2 first time passes with a big 3rd down coming up. He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And this will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in.
And what
I love the phrase.
a loss there of 3 yards.
I guarantee you, That's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Well, they're going to pass it here, probably.
In this first half of football. 3rd and 9 here. Now Garoppolo.
Incomplete. Good job, defense. Way to confuse them.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 44-yard pump. The return goes for 8. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense.
Incomplete. Tank Dell, the intended receiver.
On the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And Dalton goes down in a huff.
But they'll say it's incomplete. That's a back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll shift things around. Third down, a shot here for Dalton.
Dell, he got the first down.
It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Dalton, 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Dell here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Here's Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Dalton operating in the red zone now.
Incomplete. Jeffries.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And it'll be Dalton again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even back to the lead, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown.
That's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Wizards are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it,
good.
They take the lead at 7-6. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
So here we go. We're going to head into the second half here in just 32 seconds.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here we go. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
Flag is down. Is it roughing the passer? I believe it could be.
Personal foul. It's roughing the passer. Defense.
So Chris Harris gets called for roughing the passer.
And this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team.
So the kick is up, and it is good. So it's 9-7 now.
So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So we have reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football.
Jaime Fairbairn.
The second half is now underway.
We'll kick this one.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
21.
46-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Incomplete.
And his throw here's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Garoppolo.
Oh, come on, man.
By his big tight end. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Incomplete.
Throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Okay.
It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Incomplete.
Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
So here we go. Man in motion.
Tight end in motion right here. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So 16-7.
Up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight,
I'll shut your mouth, Brandon.
As he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right.
Jeffries with the great catch there.
They want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Shakes off the sag. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Dalton sets up play action. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So 3rd and 3, here we go.
Just his first catch.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
A little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. There's Kamara trying to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Kamara will take it in. Touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Dalton to throw for it.
Come on.
They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone.
All right, defense has got to be strong here. We got to go. We got to
going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Oh, come on, really?
And he's able to get out to the 32.
Jiminy Christmas, man.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo now.
Good job, defense. Great job.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's A.J. Cole now.
Great job, defense.
Backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's fielded at the 34. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Hopefully he's all right. That's our man, Farley.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead.
And Dalton lost 10 on that one, folks.
Wilson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Intercepted. That's it. The game is over.
Potential daggers, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Jacobs off the option. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a
2-minute warning.
makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Now a give to Jacobs running right. A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down.
So they're going for the field goal here.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It is up, and it is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know what's really exciting about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can
So
hit
Farley's
it.
not
And
back
he
deep,
made
but
that
who
trust
is?
by knocking that one right through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
All right, a $1:05 to work with.
Down by 6, 65 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Dalton. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now Dalton.
Oh, come on, man. That was... Dang it.
We're going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Dalton. That's complete to Hutchinson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
No!
Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
Andy Dalton just seemed a little off there. And Tank Dell just couldn't get it done, folks. There you have it, folks. As the Wizards move to 5-5 on the season, and the Raiders go 10-1.
So much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Raiders, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Louisville, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try.
So there you have it, folks. That was a heartbreaker. Andy Dalton just seemed a little bit off there. Seemed a little bit off. So we tried to go thread the needle to Dell, and they knew it was going to Dell, I guess. But yeah, next week, folks, we got a breakout player. Find out who's learned it from the previous game. Let's take a look real quick. I knew it. You see Charleston McNair out there? That's not a fluke. That guy is big-time talent. So there you have it, folks. Like I said, that was just a heartbreaker of a game. You see it there. 5-5 Wizards at third place in the division. Going to be taking on the Jets next game. And we'll figure out what's going on from there. We do got one injury. View the injury. Broken ribs, dislocated wrist. Oh my, okay. So you have it, folks. We got a couple key guys out. But anyway, nonetheless, if you're new, scratch the claw marks to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Stiffen bottom to the bell icon. Become part of the Relocation Squad. You're not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Always stay hungry, hungry like the wolf. Ooh, I am out.